Apologies for the weather, it's a bit crazy today. Now, if you're looking for a cryptocurrency, the next big thing, something that could net you over 86,000% return on your investment, then this video is definitely for you. Hey guys, so I'm back in the office, in the nice, dry, warm-ish office, and what you just seen is a little light box there which said, "Who killed XRP?" So now I'm not saying, okay, I'm not saying that this coin is necessarily going to kill XRP, but it does have the potential, okay? So it sounds a bit... Okay, you'll see what I mean just as soon as we get into it. Now, before we get started, you can see here the old Mac is gone. So we've had a complete change around. The Mac was completely useless, way too slow for rendering video. You can't mine on it, you can't play games on it, you can't do anything on a Mac. It's completely useless. So we've changed up now, and we've now got a proper computer, a PC. So there we go. Right, let's get into what we're looking at today, shall we? So if I go over to the Moocharoo Crypto Ninja website and inside the masters area, so if you're not already a Crypto Ninja master, then this is a little bit sneaky. You shouldn't really be looking in here, and I'm going to be showing you some stuff today which you really shouldn't be having access to. You shouldn't be allowed to see this, but I'm going to show you anyway. So we've got a few different modules in here, and what we're going to be focusing on today isn't the crypto signals, isn't the whale fuel, which is a huge module, so many people into that. It's the Blockbuster Crypto. So I've just been making some recent changes to this, and what I've done is added in this extra column here at the side, plus also allowed you to switch between the 2018 and the current now 2019 one. So they're all based around these two posters. So if you were to upgrade your membership and become a Moocharoo Crypto Ninja master, upgrade to a master, then you'll be sent these two posters here, both the one from last year, the 2008 and the 2019. What it basically is the top 118 coins over on coinmarketcap. And what we do in the Blockbuster section is just show a profit and loss. So from where it was at the beginning of the year, right here we're looking at 2019. So it's only been 22 days as I'm recording this now. So yeah, it's basically 22 days time. This one here, status already up 131%, which is crazy. So great start to the year for a lot of these coins. And if you go all the way to the bottom, you can see some which have these little red dots next to them. So the red dot means that it's no longer in the top 118 coins. It's actually fell off the poster. It's gone down quite a lot. You can see this one here at the bottom, Paragon, it's lost 83%. That was basically a pump and dump by, I think, is it OKX? Not OKX, Yobit, the Russian one. Basically, every now and then they like to do a little pump and dump to spice the market up. I think that went up to about $5 on the 1st of January. It since came all the way down just because they were doing the pump and dump. It did end up on the poster on that day, but I wouldn't buy it. I really wouldn't buy it. Anyway, let's get cracking on and show you what it is that we found once I've made this extra CMC column here on the end. So that never used to be there. What this does is it shows you the movements. So from where we were at the beginning of the year, either 2008 or this one here, 2019, it shows you the movement, how many places they've gone up or down on CoinMarketCap. So this one down here, you can see DentaCoin. It's lost 7 places from where it was at the beginning of the year, 22 days ago. Whereas this one here, Repo, you can see Repo is actually up 48 places. So I don't know what Repo is. I haven't looked into that one, but that's up 41 places. So not only is it up 102%, it's also up 48 places. Again, I'm not saying buy it. I'm just saying it's a very useful tool for as the year progresses, you can see what is consistently gaining ground and consistently going up on CoinMarketCap and what is losing out. So we're going to look at 2018 because this is the big one. You can see that we're down 86.7% for the whole year. That's in price. And down the side here, you can see an awful lot of them. You've got the red dots here where they're actually outside. They've dropped off the poster, so they won't be in the new poster for this year. There's been a lot of changes, and I should really do a video on some of those changes because some are quite substantial. But you can see some have lost 74 places, 85 places. Some really gone down a really long way. And as we start coming into the ones which have actually gained, you've got this one here, KuCoin Shares is up 22 places. So KuCoin Shares, obviously, is an exchange token, and the exchange token's done really well last year, mainly because Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything's going down. So people are just taking it off that on an exchange and leaving the value in the exchange token. So exchange token's done really well. Obviously, Binance Coin as well, done particularly well last year. But what else have we got? We got the Creed and Dogecoin up 11. Here we go. So we've got Kryptonex is up 25. Augur is up 10. Basic Attention Coin token, that's up 22 places. Obviously, it's also down 69% in price. So you got to bear that in mind. OX as well, that's down 62, but actually up 36 places. So before, when it was just the percentages for the value, you couldn't really see how that affected market cap and their positioning on CoinMarketCap. But now we've got the two columns together. You got really a better idea as to what's the better buy, rather than just going on price. So if we actually take a moment, just take a look over on Coinbase, we can see the ones which were added. So you've got Basic Attention Token and OX, the two that we just mentioned. The reason why they went up so much was because they were added onto Coinbase. And there's some down here currently not available on Coinbase, obviously, like EOS, XRP, Stellar. Stellar done quite well, you know, because it was supposed to maybe get added. But I'm just checking here to see if the coin that I'm going to be talking about today is actually on here. And yes, I did just see it. So the coin that which we're talking about today is actually on the list on Coinbase for potentially getting added in. So I just thought that was good to share with you, something to bear in mind. Let's go back to the Blockbuster Crypto section and have a look at what we've got here. So what did we have? OX up 36, but absolutely nothing is anywhere near this one here, Chainlink. Chainlink is up 66 places. Not only is it up 66 places, but in terms of the losses, it is doing the best out of all of those 118 coins on there. It's done the best in terms of price, and it's also up a whopping 66 places. So what the heck is Chainlink? What is it? I mean, why is it doing so well, and why is nobody talking about it? Well, briefly, straight over here on CoinMarketCap, we can see Chainlink, and it's currently ranked number 30 on CoinMarketCap. But with the rate of growth, I'd certainly suggest it's very likely to be up in the top 10 by the end of this year. So expect a lot more growth this year. It has a total supply of 1 billion link. So unlike XRP that has 100 billion, this only has 1 billion. So remember that for later on in the video. And over here on TradingView, I'm just going to give a little word of warning. This isn't some sort of pump attempt on Chainlink at all. I don't even actually own any. As I'm doing this video right now, I haven't actually got around to buy any. Or did I buy some? No, I don't think I did. I might have put in a tiny little order with something that I had on an exchange, but I don't actually have any yet. And I wouldn't be buying any at this price. So this is what we're going to go into right now, when you should buy Chainlink. And if you're a master ninja, we might actually add this into the crypto signals section because it is a very good coin to be buying. So right here, here we go. This is Chainlink. You can see where it's been all year. You can see the envelope that I have on right here. See the blue envelope. So every single time that it tops out of the top of the envelope, that's where you want to be selling it off. And when it's coming underneath, that is where you really want to be buying. Right now, we're right near the top of the envelope. It's certainly not a time to buy at all. And if you look down the bottom on the RSI, you can see a bit of divergence here at the bottom during these 2 points here. So you can see it was all the way down, and then the price went even further on the second dip down. But it didn't go down that far on the RSI, which means that is a great time to actually buy in, because that means it's going to go up, and it certainly did. But this is where you've got to be very careful. Bear in mind, over here we have the 2 highs, but on the RSI, this was the first high, very, very high. The second high was a lot lower, but the actual price went a lot higher. This is called divergence, and what that means is you're going to be looking at a price correction pretty soon after, and that is exactly what happened there. Now, where we are right now, you can see one peak here on the RSI, and the second peak is again a little bit lower. So on the price, that should be lower, but it's not. It is a lot higher on the price, but lower on the RSI. So that means that now we should be looking at the price for Link going down. Unfortunately, you can't short Link. So if you're on eToro or BitMEX, you've got the option to short. But on those exchanges, there's a very small amount of coins actually available. So Chainlink isn't one of them yet. So we can't actually short it. So we've got to wait for a good time to buy, which for me, I'm hoping to be getting in somewhere between about 30 to 27. So somewhere in this range down here. This is where I'm hoping to buy some Chainlink. As I say, I don't actually own any just yet, but hopefully within a month or so, I should be able to be buying some in. Also, the RSI should be right down the bottom here in the undervalued part, so we can buy in there. Again, you know, we've got all these type of crypto signals over on the Moocharoo Ninja website. If you're not a member, you probably should think about becoming a member. Also, what I was going to say, let's just get rid of the RSI a moment and just check out where it's looking on the MACD. So MACD is used by a lot of traders, and let's have a look. There we go. So again, very high on the MACD, just like we were previously here. Every time that blue line crosses over and starts going down, that is where you're going to be hitting into it. It looks like at the moment now we're not quite at the point of a crossover on the MACD, but we're certainly heading in that direction. So yeah, for sure, the MACD looks like we could be heading into a little bit of a downturn for Link sometime soon. I hope that we do. And we can buy some around that sort of 27 to 30 range. But right now, you're probably thinking, okay, that's cool, like whatever, but why do I want to buy Link? What actually is it? And I think before we get into that, I'm just going to go grab myself a nice cup of hot chocolate, because I've done enough talking for now. Down in Swansea. You can see Swansea just over there somewhere behind me, but it's been raining quite a bit, so we're just going to take a little time out in this cafe here behind me and have some hot chocolate. So I don't know if you can see that mountain over there in the background. That's where I done the video the other day on the best exchange to buy XRP. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys. With the black guys. Okay, and that is about enough of that. Let's get straight back into it. So this is Chainlink. This is the Chainlink website. This is smartcontract.com, which is a very big domain name to be having. Now, the other one which they've got is this other website called chain.link. So they've got chain.link and smartcontract.com. So two pretty big coins there. The Chainlink, this is more for developers to actually start their own chain links. So let's take a look and see what a Chainlink actually is. This is connect smart contracts to your apps and data. So easily connect smart contracts to your web application, any API, widely accepted US dollar payments. Now, the problem is, the main problem which they're looking to address is normal smart contracts. They cannot access dynamic data like from an API and make decisions to do things based upon stuff which is actually happening in the real world. Smart contracts are written pretty much in stone. So once an ERC20 token has been written and put out there, you cannot ever edit it. It cannot be changed. That was supposed to be one of the good things. However, with security, as hacking gets more and more advanced, it may be secure today, but 5-10 years down the road, maybe not. So ERC20 tokens are not particularly great, but what this does, what Chainlink does, is it allows what they call an oracle, which is a big mismatch. That's probably not the word either, but basically allows you to connect to a bunch of different APIs and transfer data, transfer funds, transfer all kinds of stuff for what they call interoperability, which is a very big word, and it's very, very important in crypto. So the big news, the really big news that you see here is the connect to any existing API. So we have things like the New York Stock Exchange, Bloomberg, any sort of shipping data stuff coming in, which can then go over to your ERC20 contracts and also like a Bitcoin wallet. Again, Ether or Bitcoin going over to PayPal or Visa. And here they've got it shown going to Swift, which is rather interesting. HSBC Bank and Chase there. And also connecting to other chains. So you could have like an Ethereum ERC20 contract or just Ethereum itself, linking over to Bitcoin or the Hyperledger or whatever you want. You've got complete and utter interoperability. Looks pretty cool. And if we take a look down here, this is the absolutely massive stuff here. Swift. We're proud to be working with Swift on their own Swift Smart Oracle. That's right. These guys are actually working with Swift. The people that Ripple really want to be working with are actually working with these guys, Chainlink, which is why I should imagine Chainlink has been going up and up and up in value all of last year during the bear market. In fact, that isn't entirely correct. It hasn't been going up in value, but the market cap has been going up and going up on CoinMarketCap itself. So that's been quite exciting. Now, allowing smart contracts on various networks to make payments, send governance instructions, and release collateral with over 11,000 banks. So I'm sure you're aware of the recent news with Ripple and XRP. The fact that they've now got business relationships with over 200 banks for the first time. However, the truth is those 200 banks aren't actually using XRP or using XRapid. They're just using the Xcurrent system, which is okay, you know, it's a starting place. But these guys are doing business here with Swift directly, who have over 11,000 banks. So if this Chainlink, which certainly looks like it's well on the way to full production, once that's up and running, Swift will be able to use it within their own system with all their banking customers, meaning that Ripple is going to be probably less likely to be able to take that market away from Swift, because Swift will already have their own stuff in place based around this Chainlink product. So pretty big news. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you from here just to check out Chainlink for yourself. They have a very, very, very technical white paper. I couldn't find in there much detail about the coin itself. There's nothing in here which tells you why you should invest in Chainlink. It doesn't say anything about the actual token itself, you know, like how much the developers are getting paid and how much they've set aside for pre-mine or whatever, right? It's not the usual type of ICO white paper that you might read. It's a super technical white paper, all based around their technology and filled with crazy algorithms. Let me see if I can just find one for you. Oh, look, there we go. There's one right there, all full of like weird signs and numbers and stuff, and really, really complex, way over my head. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, I am a developer, but I don't know everything. I mean, just check that out there. I've got no idea what all that's about. So yeah, it's really, really looking good for Chainlink. It's been going up a lot in CoinMarketCap. I really wasn't expecting to find something that good when I was doing this upgrade on the Blockbuster system. So that was absolutely huge. Up 66 places. It's only down 16% for all of last year. A whopping coin. I can't wait to be owning some myself. While we're here, I might as well just get into a little shameless plug. Why not? While we're here. So this is the Masters area. We've got the Whale Fuel module. That's all about an algorithm which sort of popped into my head one morning of how we can level out all of the coins on CoinMarketCap, thousands of them, way too many to go through yourself. And it puts them all at a $4 billion market cap. And then you can decide just how much gain there is from the current price to what the price would be at 4 billion market cap. We then scrap out all of the poorly performing coins with very low volumes over the last 30 days. We get rid of all of those. So we just got left a small list every single week of very good volume trading coins with a lot of gain potential in them, and we just add free coins every single week, or at least we used to. So recently what I've been doing each week through January is just going through all of last year's coins and weeding out some of the underperforming ones. So that is the Whale Fuel module. We've then got the Blockbuster Crypto section that you've just seen, the crypto signals. So this actually gives you real buy and sell signals based on technical analysis every single day, updated all the time. The master traded skills section, that's a lot of cool little tips and tricks on technical analysis type stuff in there. Coin filter, so you can actually put in your own user things. I should really just show you exactly what that is because it's quite hard to explain. Basically, you can put in all your own search criteria and find just the type of coin that you're looking for. And obviously the bullet Bitcoin multiplier method trading team in there as well, which also needs updating, by the way. So if you are following that, I do need to update that for this year, which is all about the Bitcoin multiplier method right here, which you probably can't see because the lighting's not too good. But that is just a little manual that I wrote while I turned $500 into over $10,000 while away in the Philippines. So that was good fun. That was good fun. So you actually get that as well as these two posters when you upgrade and become a Master Ninja. And we'll go into that in just a second. But before we do that, why not check out some other options? So I don't just want to talk about me and all of my stuff. Let's go and see what else there is out there. So if you're not quite happy with what we do, you could go out and check out something like this. So here we've got the Trade Crypto Live, Unlock the Block. Now, I do quite like the sound of that, Unlock the Block. Pretty good. It's very similar to what we offer. They've got here their VIP access. I say similar. I don't really know exactly what they do offer inside. Some sort of training, the foundations of crypto trading, crypto commandments, whatever all of that stuff is. And you can gain access to this one. This one's going to set you back $199 per month, or $399 per month for the member VIP package. And you can see it's all laid out in quite a whatever. Let's see what else we've got. We've got this one, Cryptonology. Now this one does look a lot more minimalist and sexy looking. And here we go. So here we've got the view member benefits. Basically, what this looks like to me is 150 training hours of videos telling you like how to buy Bitcoin on Binance or something. I don't know exactly. I haven't actually bought into this, but this is just another option if you're looking for something other than the what we offer over on the Moocharoo Ninja. And let's just see how much you could gain access to this for. This is $2,000. Or $199 per month. So if you're not already a Moocharoo Ninja, you'll be very happy that we don't charge anything like that at all. So if you want to come across, get all of our tools and features for crypto research and analysis type tools that we make in here, it's just £17 per month. Not hundreds of dollars, £17 per month, and you can have full access to all of that stuff. And if you want to pay for a lifetime membership, this isn't yearly, this is a lifetime, full lifetime membership, you can just lock that in right now for £127. And you can even pay with Bitcoin, Litecoin, any type of crypto there that you see, and yeah, or just pay with PayPal. Plus, you also get 400 Moocharoo Moolah tokens as well, which is one of the ICO type tokens we were looking at putting out last year, but we never quite actually done it. But we might do that this year. So you're going to get 400 of those for free. So it's currently worth about $100. And you also, as I mentioned, get the Bitcoin multiplier method and the 2 posters, because we still got some of these left over from last year. So you'll be getting one of those and the brand new poster for this year as well. So that's about it, guys. That's what you get as a Moocharoo Crypto Ninja stuff. I've showed you today some of the inside stuff that you shouldn't really be getting to have a look at. If you're already a Master Ninja, I hope you've enjoyed this video and opened your eyes to a brand new coin, which I've not seen anybody else talk about here on YouTube. I've seen a few videos that have been put out from last year, so around the time here on where it was really peaking. So around this time at the beginning of the year in 2018, there's a couple of videos been put out around that time, which was around when it was an ICO. They're very old and outdated for sure, but that's the only type of videos that I can actually find out there on Chainlink. So nobody's talking about it right now. It is, as you just seen, a whopping good coin to be buying. Amazing technology, linked in with all the right people, you know, Swift and all the banking stuff, and with a product which isn't just going to be about what XRP are out there delivering, but it does far more than that, far more, linking in with all these different APIs on the New York Stock Exchange and all that type of stuff. It's going to be massive, absolutely huge. It's got all the right connections, it's in the right place, backed by the right people. I think that is definitely one to be watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, and if you're not a subscriber, do subscribe, and I shall see you again on Monday, where we're giving away 25 Zem. Now, I forgot to mention that, so Nem, Zem up here, you'll see that. If you want to get your hands on 25 Zem for free, all you need to do, leave a comment below, and including that your NEM wallet address, and you'll be in with a chance to win those 25 Zem on Monday's live stream. So we do the Monday live stream every Monday, 7 o'clock here in the UK, and a full video like this every single Friday released at 7 PM as well. So if you liked it, as I say, give it a like, give us a subscribe. That's about enough from me today, and I shall see you again next week.